energy from every pore!
Don't lose it, pal. Either of you.
He is lost. One mercy remains.
Ah, yes. The elimination of one tormented soul for the good of many. Oh, but humans do love a moral dilemma. The umami of an otherwise flavorless existence.
Mephisto.
Gesundheit. Nice mullet.
Go to hell.
There's nowhere I would rather be, but I've come on business. So let's make a deal.
Is this one of those fiddle at the crossroads scenarios, or...?
No deal.
My terms are as follows. I spare Venom. I cure the symbiote of Lilith's demonic touch. I end the blood fever he's given himself, gorging on curdled vampire bile. I retch a little thinking of it.
I said, no deal.
All this, and I ask but one inconsequential thing in return. Stop the vampire uprising. The undead are bad for business.
So you cure Eddie, and we keep doing what we've been doing?
Yes. Wipe them out. Remove every trace of their foul scourge from the earth. Then, I will cure this pathetic creature. Forever.
For the last time, no.
Hold up. Give me the fine print.
Nothing much. The usual. If you should fail, you'll discover something far more threatening than the undead, namely yours truly, etc., immortal soul, yada yada.
This is a bad idea.
This, or he dies? We don't have much of a choice. I'm in.
Good. Just sign there and there. You may feel a little steep.
Get him, Ed.
We should follow.
You do have a vampire war to wage. Oh, and Peter, I'll see you around.
How did he know my... Huh. Of all the surprises we've had so far, that was one of the weirdest. So, that's a truce then, right, Eddie?
We feel like ourselves again. Weaker, but ourselves. We will spare you. For now.
Hey, that's progress.
He didn't threaten to eat you. That is progress.
We cannot possibly match your strength. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. You had your chance to escape. Now that was something.
This one's for you! Coming at you! Not to brag, but I feel pretty good right now.
No mercy for the servants of Lilith. Your mother abandons you. Feel my call.
Or slow me down. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Almost forgot what you were like before Lilith got in your head. I've kind of missed it.
It's your fault Lilith got in our head to begin with.
Is that really what you think? I never wanted that. I was trying to keep you from eating my neighbors.
Always following us, stopping us, leaving us hungry.
Well, that is kind of my job.
Is that...
Eddie?
Well, this is awkward.
You are the man in the monster?
Something like that.
So, you okay, Eddie?
It's kidding, little joke. No, I come in peace.
For once.
Really? New kids gotta get in on this too? Hey, by the way, you're killing it out there. Respect.
Thank you. Not my first vampire war.
Eddie, are you yourself again?
Well, you mean, are we ourselves? Yeah, Lilith. She made us a monster. We did awful things. You know that's not who we are, right?
Of course.
So I'm sitting here. Well, in there, thinking. I saw what you did for me. So, how about we put aside all our, personal stuff?
Okay.
No, not forever. Just until this whole messed up vampire situation's figured out. Till all the innocent people are safe. I mean, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah. I don't know.
Works for me.
Shake on it. Oh. Wait a sec. Put her there, partner.
I'm there, partner.
Welcome to the Midnight Suns?
Robbie, why are you so pumped about meeting Blaze? Word on the street is the dude's a major a-hole.
Oh, come on. He's the original spirit of vengeance and, like, my personal hero.
You guys really put the home in home base. This is an impressive setup.
I hope the accommodations are better than what my mother provided.
Your mother gave me a lot of stuff. But most of it was grief. Thanks again for what you did for me. As if my past wasn't complicated enough, your mother added a fresh pile of regrets.
You were part of a much larger battle. I'm glad to have you on our side.
And I'm glad I'm on the side that lets me control my own body.
Can I trust you to work with Peter?
Look, Parker and I have a complicated history. But it's water under the bridge. Well, I guess we're still building that bridge. But we have bigger fish to fry. From the bridge. But enough about us. Can you trust me after everything that happened? I mean, I kept trying to eat you.
After 300 years, I am not that appetizing.
Oh, wow, yeah. Probably for the best we never found out. So, now that we've cleared the air, I'm a little worried about the deal we made with the devil. That's the first time I've meant it literally.
I agree with you, but Peter made his decision. Our plan was to stop the new breed vampires. Now we can do so with your help.
Maybe. I can't shake the feeling that he traded the devil we know for the devil well, for another devil we know. Why are there so many devils?
If the world ends, we shall never know.
I'm glad you sound confident. The symbiote and I are on the fence. No offense, but I hear there's a gym here, and I'm itching to check it out. I'm gonna do that, unless you need something else.
I would like to get to know you better.
Okay, hit me.
I would like to know more about you.
Really? Like what?
What was your life like before you became Venom?
I was a reporter, and I was pretty good at it. Well, I was okay. Somewhere between okay and pretty good. Had a few wins. Then one major gaffe blew up my whole career.
What happened?
It's a long story. And not my favorite one to tell. Maybe I'll share the details someday. All you need to know is that it nearly ended my career. I still find the occasional reporting gig, but, well, let's just say it's for news sites with stories about how the government buries alien bodies in the desert.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. Just not the kind of aliens these sites talk about.
What drives you to fight for justice?
Plenty of people will tell you I'm no hero. Some of them might be living in the Abbey. But I really do care about doing what's right. I guess you could say I had a tough childhood. Always wished I'd had a strong friend who could save me from the monsters in my life. So I became a monster. To save those too small to fight for themselves. Yeah, they might be afraid of me, but I'll keep them safe.
You seem ruthless for a hero.
Is that a question?
Half the Midnight Suns believe the greater good can sometimes outweigh a single life, but none of them, well...
Eat their enemies?
You could put it that way.
My brand of justice is an acquired taste.
I would like to know more about your symbiote.
Naturally. Go for it.
How did you and the symbiote connect with one another?
I got bitten by a radioactive pool of motor oil.
What?
Nah, that would have been less traumatic. Truth is, Spider-Man brought the symbiote back from space.
Space?
Be surprised what that kid gets up to. Anyway, Parker found the suit ill-fitting. His loss was my gain. Maybe I'll tell you the story someday.
What are your capabilities on the battlefield?
But without your mom's demonic protein powder, we can still bench press a bus if we need to. We also have limited shape-shifting abilities. Our tendrils are handy when we need to grab something or web someone to a wall. And we can also camouflage ourselves if needed. Don't tell Parker, but he traded down when he went back to those red and blue pajamas.
I noticed that you sometimes refer to yourself as we. Why is that?
Because I'm a king in black.
What does that mean?
It doesn't matter. Truth is, Venom isn't a singular personality. It's a combination of myself and the symbiote. That's why we say we.
It must be strange to have a conversation with the voice inside your head.
Yeah, well, if you thought it was hard fighting vampires, try doing it when your costume is yelling in your ear.
Eddie, can I talk to Venom now?
That's not how it works. I'm not deranged. I just share a body with an alien symbiote. And okay, yeah, that does sound deranged. But it also happens to be true. You want to talk to Venom? You always are, Hunter.
Actually, I have to run.
I'm around if you need me. Give me a minute. I need to wash the taste of stale blood out of my mouth.
That felt good. Needed that.
We're gonna need a new training dummy. You ended that one's career.
Sorry to bust up your equipment. Training at night always gets me in the zone.
I'm the same. Night Stalker, all the way. Gives me a chance to let go. Be myself without worrying what others might think.
Bub, I don't even know what myself is anymore. Butchers at Weapon X threw my mind into a blender. Wanted to erase the man to unleash the pure beast. They got what they wanted. And then some. Charles has been trying to help me put the pieces back ever since. I'm not even sure I want to remember it all.
A vampire fed on my mother during my birth. For whatever reason, her face at that moment was burned into my mind. It was the same one I saw years later when I had to put her down.
We better order a lot more training dummies.
This night is darker than most.
Why? Is there a danger I am not seeing?
You're looking right at it. Lilith's darkness is testing me, Hunter. Her power is growing and mine along with it. I won't lie. I like feeling this strong. I like it a little too much. Surely you felt it too.
I feel my mother's call to darkness sometimes too. And her voice, it is getting stronger.
In what way?
She visits me in my dreams. Talks to me.
About what?
Returning to her, of course.
That's messed up. I don't know how you manage her head games, being your mother and all.
I do not know either. But Lilith has never been maternal. She cares only for the darker things, and the power they can give her. It is no surprise her darkness is fueling you.
I'm doing my best to keep the blood-sucking beast in me at bay, but it's getting harder and harder each night. And I'll be honest, it pisses me off. You know how much I like to be in control.
Do not be afraid of your own shadow, Blade, when it is your shadow that gives you your edge.
And it's a sharp edge, too.
You know, sometimes I have found all you need is a good night's sleep. It does wonders for my outlook.
Good nights, bad nights. I really don't sleep. It's not my thing. I'll be awake for a long time tonight. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up. I could use the company.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
Are you curious about the Fallen? Do you think we can bring them back?
I wonder. They look terrible on the outside. I can't imagine they look any better on the inside. But I don't want to think those things about Wanda, so I really don't think about it at all.
Lilith's evil goes deep. It corrupts to the core.
Like I said, I'd rather think about other things.
Do you think the Sons will ever pull it together as a team?
A team's only as good as its leader. Maybe that leader is you, maybe it isn't.
Seeing you and Logan bonding through training makes my heart glad.
Logan's a good sparring partner. He doesn't hold back. Wouldn't mind having some of his carefree attitude, but not enough to lose my edge.
There is a lot more to Logan than it appears at first.
I know he's got his dark side. He's just better at showing it off.
While we are talking about Lilith, is there anything she might be able to use against you?
You mean leverage?
Lilith looks for weaknesses as a way to get into your mind. I need to know about yours.
I knew a woman once, Gloriana. We traveled the world together, slaughtering vampires and making love. Good times. We were in London and got word of a master vampire on the loose. My big ego told me I could kill him as easy as the others. I was wrong. I nearly got myself killed, and because of that mistake, I left him an opening to turn Glory into one of his kind. The woman I loved became the thing I hate. I'll spare you the rest of the details.
It is okay. I understand the emotions. Love turning to hate resonates with me well. This seems like a good time to train with Carol. Why not?
Logan's here.
No, I mean if you have feelings for her, you should...
I said Logan's here.
Ah, right. I understand. The night is only getting darker, and I am getting tired.
Then sleep?
You are not going to hit the coffin too. It is going to be an early morning.
I don't know what it is with you and coffins,